Must have got knocked down in a storm or something.
It's a pretty selective storm.
What are they doing?
Can we just leave, please? Jim!
In this dirty old part of the city,
Maybe we missed the sign for the highway.
We didn't miss the sign.
where the sun refused to shine.
Can I help you?
We got on a detour off the highway and cell service around
Got
here.
your family with you?
Yeah. I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of the highway.
Not a problem.
And one thing I know is true.
What do you say?
Stay on the road.
You're dead before your time is through.
Did we turn somewhere?
God damn it.
Jim, we're driving in circles. You drove out this way. How did we get back here? Oh my God!
Everybody in there okay?
This is impossible.
Yeah, it is.
Where are we?
I know none of this makes sense yet. But everyone in this town has been exactly where you are right now. Everyone sees the tree. Those groves.
We'll just get out of here, please.
Kevin, we are stuck.
We didn't come here. We were brought.
What are you doing?
I'm checking to see if they moved.
If what moved?
The trees.
It's important for you to understand what happens after dark.
Lock your door. Nail your window shut. You do these things, your family's gonna be safe.
Safe from what?
I've missed you so much.
Megan, what are you doing?
Maybe I can come in.
This is what happens when you break the rules.
They're coming.
There's only so many places we can go.
What are they?
You believe in monsters.
Please don't.
A man protects his family.
Get these people home, Sheriff.
Do everything I can.
Promise me.
Good afternoon, Harold. My name is Thomasina from Philadelphia. My site is MusicMoviesThoughts.com. I'm a fan of your work. I'm a fan of this show. I'm loving it. And one of the things I really enjoy about the show is how each character is interpreting their trauma respectively, considering what's happening. And in episode 8, we see one of Boyd's most traumatic experiences with the death of his wife. I'm wondering if you could talk about that episode a little and how you interpreted his trauma and processed it into your performance.
Well, yeah, wow. Starting off with the big questions. We're not playing around here, are we? That story is one that I had them tell me well before we started shooting, because they originally were talking about the character like he's got a lot of trauma and he's got this and he's there with his son and they're estranged, and I was like, why? And at first they were a little hesitant, and I was like, look, I totally get that, but I kind of need to know where we're going here. You know what I mean? Like, he's traumatized because his wife wasn't on the trip. He's traumatized because his wife fell in the ocean. He's traumatized, like, what's the deal? And so when we find out that this is, basically Sophie's choice, his wife or his son, like, that's a different kind of heavy that you're carrying. You know what I mean? You're carrying the weight of, man, if I could have 2 seconds back, this would be different. Just 2 seconds more to think. That's really it. My life would be different. The weight of that, and then like allowing his son to carry his own grief is another form of the parent job, like the good parent job. Like my instincts might be like, no, come over here, and like we're gonna talk about, I'm not letting you go, but like allowing him the breath to like find his own way is, and so you just have to watch him separate from you. Those are all, things that, I can find some piece of my life being a father myself, being a married man myself. I can find some piece of my life to fit into this traumatic thing, having lost my mom, like my tether to the planet, carrying that around is quite similar to a grief that you might have from losing a spouse in a traumatic way. My mom's loss was traumatic, and so for me it was traumatic and something you carry with you all the time, and you find ways to navigate. So that's kind of how I took it and used it to sort of add to the weight of who the character was and to the way he walks around, but still be of service, but to still do your job and be of service, because otherwise you'll crumble. Like you'll just crumble, and there's too much at stake. And so that's how I processed it for this character.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.